Here we go, Hot Rods, blazing topics. It's your boy Hot Rod here, back with another one. Here with another episode. Guys, hope everybody week is going well so far. I hope everybody meet all them expectations that they had. I hope you all met it, for sure. I'm gonna jump straight into it, man. This week I want to talk about chances. How do we define chances, right? Chances, we know, is the possibility of something happening, right? Something that we know that sometimes it could be risky. I know for sure that for me, when I think about chances, I think about the ability to take risk. Going after something that I know that I want, but sometimes I know that I can be afraid to go after that, right? And the question is, what does that mean, right? I know, let's say, for instance, we talk about life, right? When we talk about life, the taking chances in life in general it's a bit scary. It's a bit scary because we know that when we know we created something, we wanted to go after a certain goal, right? Let's say that goal failed, right? All the goals that we had and all the plans that we wanted to for that goal, we started it, we went after it, and we didn't succeed at that goal at all. We failed, and now we're afraid to go back. We're afraid to go back and face that demon because we knew that feeling that we had when we went after that, right? It hurt to see that plan that we created just fell. We're not willing to take the chance again. And that's where we have to recognize that in order for us to take a second chance, we have to have the ability to always take risks, even when we fail. And it's like, let's say, for instance, right, and even in like business, in business, you develop a plan, right? You create this business plan, you line and draw and map everything out that you want this plan in order to have this plan to succeed, right? And after we created this plan, now we want to go out and we execute it, right? We want to see this business plan, this business module. We want to see everything go through. We want to see it be pushed, right? We want to see it excel, right? We want to see it take off. But let's say once we put everything out there that for some reason, boom, it just crash and burn. That feeling is going to hurt, right? There's no doubt about it that feeling is going to hurt when it crash and burn because you knew how much time, energy, and money you invested into that business, right? That business plan, everything that you worked months, even sometimes years to develop and see execute, it crashes and burn. You have to be willing to wake up, right, the next day and know that, damn, last night I knew that things fell, right? I fell on the ground. I was depressed. Nothing went right. You got to sweep up, dust yourself, and keep it pushing. And I know it sounds like, well, you're making it sound like it's easier said than done. No. But I know that whatever happened yesterday, I have to be able to push that off the side and be like, you know what? Yesterday wasn't so well, but today is a fresh start. Is a fresh chance in life to have a new opportunity. I must be willing to have the ability to take risk, right, and go after it. And sometimes when you're restarting all over again, doesn't mean you're not going to learn from your mistakes. You have to learn from the mistakes. Don't go out after you failed in your plan and go and recreate the same structure. No. Find out, like, okay, what worked, right? What was my strength and what was my weaknesses? What was working when I was creating this plan? What upheld? And then the things that failed, what were my weaknesses? What can I do next time to make it better, right? That's what you need to fix. And a lot of the times, it's being able to know that, you know what, you have to be strong here in the mind and be like, hey, I knew I didn't do well the first time around, but hey, I have an opportunity to be willing to take that risk in and go after what I know I really, really want, right? Especially if it's something that you know it's a dream of yours, like it's a goal. You know that, hey, this is what I want, but it may not be it may not went the way I wanted to, but I know it can become what I wanted to if I'm willing to take that chance all over again. And taking that risk, right? And a part of that is giving yourself an opportunity to start over. Right. And not even just in life, right? It could be even as far as when you're talking about personal relationships, right? Even with friends, family, really, your significant other, whatever the case may be. even when you go into a relationship, a lot of times you knew, all right, this relationship failed, right? But I knew I want a second chance. I knew I want a second crack at it. I know I could be better. I know I could have done better. But what is it that I did in my end that I felt that maybe this is the reason why the relationship fell, right? It could be not giving enough time. It could be not being a better communicator. It could be not giving simply my all, right? I know, for instance, for me, when I'm in a relationship, or when I was in a relationship, I'll say, right, I knew that my problems in a relationship is that I have a lot of times in my relationship, I didn't give enough time, energy to my significant other, right? I knew that, communication was great, right? I have no communication problems. I felt like I was able to express myself, right? But I know that I didn't give enough effort, right? I know the time that the time that the person needed from me, it wasn't always available. And sometimes you got to be, and I'm not saying you have to, like, because you don't give yourself time, you're going to go off and change who you are. No. You have to have someone who's also willing to understand too, where, like, okay, if you're two people who's busy, or one person's more busy than the other one, I understand you have to have sacrifices, right? You got to be willing to sacrifice your time to this person because they're your partner, right? And coming with that, it comes with a level of expectations, right? And is getting someone who understands that. But now, if you know that you're going into one relationship to the next relationship to the next relationship, and the same constant problem, the same constant theme is time consuming, right? You're not able to give the person enough time, then you're going to have to evaluate that, right? You cannot be strong headed and be like, well, this person just never understands me, but the same trend is happening is always because of your time. So there's something you're going to have to work out there. And in order for relationships to work, you have to be willing to sacrifice. And yeah, sometimes you do have to be selfish with your time, but you do understand too when you're going into a relationship with someone that it's going to take that level of effort for you to commit to that relationship. And if time was your problem, and I get it. Listen, time waits for no man. But that's no excuse why you can't give yourself or you can't give your partner the time that they need and that's required to satisfy each other, right? To satisfy them. And take even when you're not in a relationship with someone, take that moment, take that time, right? For instance, and say, what is it that I'm not doing right? I'm going from one relationship to the next, but I'm realizing that there's a constant trend within every relationship I go into that seems to be the reason why it ends up failing, right? Then you take the opportunity you have the opportunity to start over before you take that chance again, right? And you're able to take that risk and going back to that relationship, right? Taking that opportunity to go to another relationship and going to start something new. Analyze, be like, okay, hey, here's where I need to work in. Maybe I need to create a certain plan, not to be all like, of course, back to business and stuff, but like, take the opportunity to say, this is take a new approach, right? Be like, okay, I need to maybe plan my time better, right? See how can I make improvements with giving the person more time and energy to make this relationship work, especially if you feel like that relationship is well worth it, right? You feel like, damn, this person, I really do feel them, I really do want them, right? I feel like I need them, right? They're everything that aligns for me. And I have that love and admiration for them. Then you have to take that sacrifice and make that effort to fix the problems that you feel that's causing your relationships to fail. And then maybe you'll start to see things flourish a lot more better, not just in your relationship, but in life too as well, and all your goals that you want to see happen. Because I know, like, hey, no matter what it is that I'm going through in life, right? And no matter what it is with my goals, what it is that I have with my relationship, no matter what it is that I have in my business ventures, I know that when things fail, no matter what, in my mind, I put that I have the ability to take that risk again. I have the ability and I have the opportunity to start over, right? To take that chance and not just the minute when things fail, I'm going to just give it up. No, because you're running away from, of course, what I always say is, avoiding temporary fear. And in the end of the day, yeah, you can run away from those problems temporarily, but you do have to understand eventually you're going to have to face those demons. You're going to have to face those problems, or else you're going to have the same cycle happening over and over and over again. No matter where you go, they're going to always haunt you. So know that, hey, no matter how bad things may get, right, I always have the opportunity to start over, and I must be having the ability to take risk. And no matter what, there's a possibility that something can go wrong and something can happen. But I know that no matter what, I have that opportunity to have a second crack at it. And I feel like if you lead with that approach in life, then pretty much anything that you want to do, you'll always succeed because you're willing to take a second chance. You're willing to take a risk. You're willing to start over. So I'm going to keep that with y'all. Hot Rods Blazing Topic. I hope you all have a wonderful rest of your week. Till next time.